What's up, people? White Rose Demon here, back with you for another episode of Kingdom Survival. Sorry. Yeah, so, last episode we built this little house. I think it looks pretty, snazzy, if I do say so myself. Now, as you can see, I worked on the roads a bit. We also built our little area here. Now, I'm not sure. I like the way the brick looks, but I'm not too sure about the bone needle for like the to help describe the bone mason. But yeah, we connected up ourselves some paths up here, and we modified the paths that we did have, so that there are no path blocks in it. And I think that just adds that extra bit to it. I also added in mud. Surprisingly easy to make. All I needed was water and dirt. Like, I learned how to do this, yeah, we can make packed mud using, but I thought the actual mud would look good. But we need mud in order to create the earth essence, which is used to create the battle mage's chest piece. Then we need the fire element, which is, then water. Some of these are easier to get than others. Like, we know we can get these around the desert. I also bred up the cows, pigs, and that. But let's just walk backwards. We also bred up the chickens and upgraded the pass. But I also did. We were debating whether what we would build here, and in the middle of in the middle of just making the pass down here, I was like, this is gonna be the jail. This is gonna be one of the jails. So let's go in the first person and come in here. I never did much. I just dug out the reception area and built it up. Kind of save us that bit of time. Now, I think we won't touch the jail quite yet. We don't have any real lawbreakers, so we don't quite need that yet. So I think we're good there. Now, also, between episodes, I came up with some modified, some lamp posts or light signs other than these here. Because yeah, these looks pretty cool, but yeah, I do like occultism's butcher knife for the butchers. We also had a few visits from a traveling merchant, and I gotta say, I like the upgrade they have. Yeah, so this here is our modified torch designs. One uses actual fire, the other uses lamp posts. Well, not lamp posts, lanterns. This one here is more resource intensive. I didn't personally come up with the overall designs. I just picked the two that like look the best out of a couple, because there's only so many lamp posts you can do in Minecraft. Yeah, they all look pretty cool, but these are the two that fits this setting the best. I'm thinking this would fit more like take that out and replace it with some type of block, and it would look a bit better in a more structured area. This here though actually might fit this setting a bit better because it's producing a fair bit of light. Like, let's just, yeah, because that's disabled the light there. Yeah, see? So this here is providing a lot more light than we would expect. But these are the required materials here and here. I'm thinking this would be a lot more resource friendly because we got enough iron to make up the hoppers, but the anvil costs a lot. But leave it down in the comments what one you think and what you think we could do with this one to produce more light if we do pick it. We also got blacksmith and our pathway leading down here to our two little houses. Now I also did the pathway down by the mines. Now I did try and do this episode earlier to a bit before, but sadly I got interrupted due to some technical issues. But I was about 20 minutes into the episode, like a couple seconds into the episode, or a couple minutes. So I got my I enchanted my armors as the start of that episode. We got, yeah, I was at 57 levels from AFKing. Because I need the AFK to repair my tools, well, mostly my axe. Because I spent a lot of time AFK, like just mining mining trees. Because it isn't that hard, but we also got a lot of mangrove roofs at the end. We got oak, dark oak, acacia, spruce, and mangrove. Sadly, I don't have a silk touch on my shovel. But I was thinking. Now, let's look at our armor. Not as effective as a diamond in terms of armor toughness, but it provides the exact same armor with the battle mage. But it takes obsidian. Like, this stuff is not that hard to make. It's the affinity essences, which we can get from arcane compound, which is a lot of stuff. So when we get to the mage stuff, yeah. I also did a bit of a prepping of other areas for future builds. Oh, that's a lot of mobs. Ah, a librarian zombie. Yeah, you can come in. Come on. Okay, we just have to remember there's a zombie in here. Uh, question is, do we have what we need to make a potion of weakness? I'm hardly doubting it. Fermented spider hide. Brown sugar. Huh. I don't think we have brown mushrooms as is, so. Right, yeah. During my travels, I found an igloo, and that's how I got my mom in my mines. Right. That's a pain. Okay. Well. Well, let's see. To make okay, the affinity we can make that with arcane ash, and we get one. Okay, that's gonna take a fair bit. We need 4 for each of these, so that is about 12 for these plus another 4. That's 16 arcane ash we need. Then we need 4 diamonds and a lot of obsidian and gold. But that shouldn't be too hard. You stay there, okay? Okay, so let's head up here. Let's deal with the creeper here. Yeah. Okay. So today's episode, I'm still trying to come up with a design for my actual house for this kingdom. But I definitely want to use the materials the furniture we get from this. It sounds pretty good, or looks pretty good. But today I want to come over here. I don't know how these got here. But I want to... Now, I know for a fact that, like, we aren't going to have many wheat. The farms that we have here are definitely not going to be really, yeah, the wolf tribe isn't one for vegetables or stuff like this. So we are just going to pop all this out, grab some of the stuff we got here, and just start parking it all up. Now this here, I'm going to be taking this section right out. Just like this. This can go. Like so. Now these will stay waterlogged for a little bit, which it's fine. No big loss if we lose a bit of time here later on waiting for it. But some of these areas can just be popped out, like that little area. And we freed up area for possibly another house, a little light, a tower or something. But we can free up the areas up here. Just clean it up. Okay. Definitely gonna have to be careful, but... Now, over there, there was a cave there that I wanted to do something with. So between episodes, I went and checked it out. Yeah, that's right. I found you. So let's grab a couple torches here and light this up so that we aren't getting too many mobs in here. Because I could hear that up above when we were just flattening out walking around the area. Okay, this could be used for something, maybe. I don't know. If you have an idea of what we could possibly use this that cave for, if we want to use it, let me know down below. Meanwhile, I'll patch up the hole I made. But yeah, one thing I'm not like, I like the grind of classic Minecraft, but at the same time, I don't like grinding on camera. It's just something I find it takes up too much time, and you don't really you kind of lose the time. I've seen a lot of people like somehow still be able to build massive amounts of stuff on a hardcore 100-day videos, even with the major amount of grind they do. And I personally, I can't figure out how they do it. Like, I AFK a lot, so that like makes sense for me. But just doing what we've been doing so far, we're already like a couple days in we're almost like we're past the quarter way marker for a 100-day video. But yeah, today's plan is gonna take us away from the base here a bit. Now, I'm thinking I think if I can get enough done by episode 25, I think I will be going for a world tour episode. Maybe. It all according to how much I got done and how much actually, yeah, how much it actually looks. Because I still need to learn how to do custom trees to be able to do some of the stuff I want to do here. Well, I can do custom trees, it just, they look wonky. Okay, we got Demon Stream Seeds. That was kind of part of my objective here, but that was only a bonus thing. Because today's main goal is, once I get this area a little cleaned up, is going to be grabbing a few supplies and going over to build the the former Alpha's new lair, where he is plotting to attempt to overthrow our current, the pack's current Alpha, which is us, or which is the character we are playing as. Yeah, I still want to figure out how to do like the lore segments, stuff like that. There we go. Like, yeah, normally I would do this off camera, but I wanted to do, well, I wasn't planning on doing this area at the moment, but where I was up here working on removing some stuff at the start of the episode kind of thing, I figured I'd come over and just use the moment to talk about possible ideas that we will use later on. Now, we need to get a more stable food supply. I know I have a lot of stuff still left in the area. And I do also want to trigger a raid at some point here. Now we got a lot of... Now we do have melons here, which is pretty good. That could allow us to make some glistening melons later on. That requires us to get our food source set, like our blaze sources set up. Now we know where a blaze spawner could be in that fortress we found a couple episodes back that we never really ventured into because yeah, we were not well enough prepared with only gold armor. But now we have diamond armor, which I think our gold armor is still going to be a pretty decent armor to overall use, but I definitely want to wear my gold or my diamond armor, because I also think I want to build something very specific and costly this episode for the sake of speeding up our mining operations. Now, we never did clear up this area too much. And where we are going to start connecting these two areas, the areas here now with where we have the road. I'm going to take a little shortcut just because I'm a player and I'm not a villager here. I can easily take a shortcut down to the warehouse, which is right here. Do creepers just have parties around the base, like the village here, for some reason? Now, I know I dedicated these here to armor and everything for the units for the major fight, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're still left with a stack and a yeah, I really don't know what that would be in the stack wise. Well, into the farming chest just goes. We are filling up our chests quite fast, it would seem. It's a good thing we have a lot of storage here. Now, we need... I also want to unload our backpack while we are here. That way we can grab what we need before we even leave. Yeah, I need to grab stuff for this project. So we wanted this to be 9. Now the question is, Uh, do I want to make 2 of these? Mm, that'll leave me with 52 diamonds. Yeah, I know, I'm being a bit stingy with diamonds, but they're diamonds. And my efforts to... So that is an extra 4, 8... 12. I know, this is a very costly thing I'm building. Taking up all these diamonds. But now let's build it. We're making diamond hammers. 2 of them. Let's head up to our home and sleep. Of course. Okay, like I said, that was a nice couple of shots we got off there. If our archers in the battle can do this well, we should be pretty good. If our archers can hit like that while we're up in the front lines fighting. I do like the learning cave a fair bit, I gotta say. It turned out better than I expected it to. So now let's grab our... we also did this little upgrade with bills here. Silk Touch. Silk Touch. So let's grab Silk Touch and Efficiency. And we get Efficiency. No Fortune, but we've got Efficiency. So let's disenchant this and we have Efficiency again and Silk Touch. We don't need 2 things of efficiency like this. So this is our last attempt. Efficiency and unbreaking. I'll take it. So now we got a Silk Touch for mass mining of items, as well as one for just getting cobblestone. So now, that's going to be a real use. That's going to be really useful to us later on when we start working on potential tunnels and other builds. Now, I was looking into different, I looked into a few more mods. There's 3 mods that we want to be able to get. One is Botania. Just for that nature, like for the druids. And other races that rely heavily on magical, nature's magic. Then, there's Create for the sake of the dwarves and other well, yeah, mostly the dwarves. With that steampunkish, like, or that industrial like that slightly advanced technology with the gears, stuff like that. Then, there's Apotheris, which is just the enchanting overhaul system. One of my all-time favorites. And those are the 3 that I'm pretty much waiting on still to be updated. A few others ideas that I have are like chisel and bits, just to add like the few markings. Like say we take this and add 3, like a few claw marks. Ah, dang it. Anybody else expect that to despawn? Yeah. I did too, but yeah, I let myself believe it wouldn't. Let's grab the extra stuff just in case. I'm thinking we just need okay, I know. wasting supplies, but we basically got an infinite amount of stone now without the need to smelt it down. Right. I just remembered we had feather falling. Let's grab a mending, and we're gonna need a couple more, so I think we can head, should be able just to head over. Let's wait a second before we go into the mines to deal with the librarian villager as well as stuff. Let's just put this stuff here like so. Set all this stuff up so that we have this area open. Now, what materials are we gonna need for the trader or the alphas? So these are double doors. I really don't understand what what the difference is, but oh well. We want spruce logs, so we want about 8 stacks of spruce logs. And 8 stacks of acacia for this particular the idea I have. Then we also want, okay, so let's grab the wood first. Anything we don't use, we can always, now I know I have some stuff here, so I want to use up this stuff first. I know we put stuff in here. Okay, now we can start taking from here. Okay, so let's move this here and these over here. So we got our 8 stacks of wood we need. Now I want to grab. Let's grab this and just pop it into the acacia chest here with stuff. Then pop this in here. I want to grab at least these, yeah. Just books. We'll throw the double doors in because we'll use them to make like cells. Grab some mangrove wood and a touch of dark oak. Now let's grab these just for the sake of aesthetics. And let's come over here and yeah, we will cut them off. They'll be cut off from the crystal lake, so they won't have any crystals access. But we can use access to the high amount of mangrove roots we have. We also want to grab some bills for them. Few spruce planks. We made some lightning arrows. And then we want to grab the deep slate stuff we have here. And andesite. Because we can get stone while we're there. So it's daytime now. Because this is going to be one of the things dotted around the world that really don't have a way to it unless you know where it's to. Now, I just remembered we need to make up a quick boat to get there. So, we need a boat. In order to get there, because of the way it was designed. Now, the alpha and the people, the alpha decided to outgrow and use some innovations from other races, such as a boat for traversing the water, especially with sharks, piranhas, and other dangerous creatures now existing in it. Like, I think we might have honestly, I'm not sure, but I know they exist, so we might run into something dangerous around in the water at some point, other than the drowned. But right here is where they decided to set up their little camp inside this cave. Now I came over and lit this place up so that so it wouldn't be pitch black for you guys. Down here is some water. But yeah, this is kind of where the alphas set up their little. The former alpha has set up their little band of rebels, as they are calling it, or as like. But really, they're just betraying the pack. So I want to start right here, building kind of like support beams. Okay, so let's put all this stuff in. And let's grab the spruce. And we'll throw these in. And let's grab these as well. So, what the? Why did it do that? Weird. Come on. Yeah, we'll just add these supports here like so. Then what we can do is we can take. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my controls right now. But now we build up there, like so. I need to invest in scaffolding soon. Now I also want to construct a bit of slabs, a few slabs here, to bring out these little areas here, like so. And I want another one right here. Oops. So that it comes off like that. Just adding a few support beams like that around, I think, would be a cool little thing to do. Let's put one right here. Right in the very center. But I want to, before that, I want to come out and just build these off like so. Because that's the thing, the alpha won't believe in the same premises of construction that we do in the actual city. because they wanted to keep with the classic live in a cave and know that you're living in a cave. They wanted they wanted to stick with the old ways. But they do believe in safety. They're not evil, that's the thing. They're definitely not evil. So keep that in mind. They're not evil, yet their methods are flawed. Like, that's what you need to keep in mind with a few people. Now I want to add a bill here, kind of like a... This is where they get deliveries kind of things. And here I also want to add in this be our first kind of like tree root area. Kind of help distinguish it. Then in here, like, this is kind of why I wasn't so bummed out about getting so much of the mangrove logs, I mean roots, when we did in fact do all of our grind form. Because it gives me the ability to do stuff like this. Like so. Now up here is where I want to have the alpha's main force. Like main den, like himself. But then right here I want to have like a cell. Like a jail cell style thing. And I just remembered, we made hammers specifically for digging out something like this. Like so. Now I want the cells to be a bit wider. And then we can decorate them up a bit. Kind of like so. Grab the spruce. Pop the spruce in. Then let's grab our double doors, or just single door in this case, and pop it there. Then I want to put another one right here. Well, another cage right here. A little bit, because this seems like the perfect location for it. Now let's add in the spruce here. And we'll keep the... Now I want to replace this definitely, because right here should be... Yeah. It'll be a bit too easy to kind of tunnel the way out. Wouldn't it? Ugh. Sorry. It never fails. As soon as you start a video or something, that is when you have to sneeze. But I think having the stone is just that what is needed. I think I need to make a chest. I forgot to grab the iron bars. But, yes, that might work. Because of the fact that they are saying more of the primitive nature of the tribe, they mightn't actually believe in using iron in order for us to do stuff. That should be enough. While we're at this, Let's make up some chests and place that, and just place them down here so that we have we can gain we don't have to worry about inventory space while we're here working. Let's keep our food. Okay. These are all materials for this build. Like, to allow us to build other stuff as well. Now, we sadly don't have the wax to do the stuff. Let's see how well this looks. Looks okay enough to get away with. Now, compared to our character, they aren't really the most knowledge. They wouldn't really focus too much on holding the prisoners for long before they take care of them, so to say. I just realized we never needed one right there. But now we got... But yeah, I think the little cell door... these definitely look more like cell doors. I wish we could get trapdoors out of them. But sadly... Wait a minute. Hatch, maybe? Nope. Trapdoor. Knowledge Nova and supplements. Yeah. We don't get very much in terms of trapdoors. But then again, let's see. Bone. What can we get with bone? Bone shelf, carpet, stools. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna use bones here a bit more, just because that is what they would actually do. They would use the bones of what they deal with in order to help with supporting the base. But I also want to keep with like a bit of what we already have. Like, we don't have to do much here. It's honestly just to keep the bit of the base supported, and the roots do a fair enough job of that anyway in some areas. So let's use up the rest of these roots. Just filling up the area a bit, especially up around here. Now I want to come down all the way here, like so. Now I want to grab the few books and set up a few books just around here to show that this is kind of where the alpha would be. So they would have a bit more knowledge. I knew I wasn't going to use many books. But now we get into the actual structure part. Because I want to keep this all natural looking. Don't really want to add anything like it was man-made. But right here, let's grab my flint and steel I've been using for stuff. And let's grab the about a stack of TNT, yeah? Should be good. And place it here. And bang. Yeah, we should have expected this. We are blasting some holes in the mine in this little area. So now I want to dig this out here like that, because this is going to be an area where, oh shite, I just want to blast away a bit of this area a bit, to expand the cave a small bit. Now, that should produce us this area here, which is what I want. Because right here is where they would probably set up some type of mini fight arena. Or this is where they just have a pit. I'm not really sure. Like, this is just like starting the area. Like, this isn't really going to be a major area quite yet. But that's the thing. It isn't going to stay the Alpha's area. Because this is actually something else entirely. So I want to add this in here for that reason. Now, let's use this and dig out right like this a bit, just to add these pillars here. Because this is part of the overall end design. Just the patches of deep slate. Because the former Alpha has decided to ally himself with a group, a very odd group, who helped him terraform this cave when he first found it. He's very trusting of certain people who share interests, but their end goal are completely different. Because the former Alpha has decided to ally themselves with very dark mages who wants to use dark magic of the occultist of demons and monsters in order to capture the members of the wolf tribe, in order to use them to bring the Dark Lord forth into the world once more. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. We'll add in some stuff like this. Because I like how it adds like that shadow to it. So like, in order to kind of keep a smooth alliance, they kind of added in some pillars of dark energy in order to get the Alpha to go along with it, they said these are roots of magical potential that keeps the wolves from being detected by possible allies of our current Alpha. Obvious lie, but the former Alpha believed it and went with it, endangering himself as well as possibly the rest of the wolf tribe. So we'll just block these up a bit. Then we come in here and add in the pillars here and one right here. Because now I want to take this, come out right about here and just place it like so. Just to make it look a bit more cavey. Because this is where like a scout would come in, place the items in the chest, the barrel there. They wouldn't really have the most bulk storage, but they would in fact have some storage. So we need to craft that up right now. Yeah, I know. I grabbed way too much wood than I needed. But that's where this whole thing comes. It can come in where we can just have fun. Because these can kind of blend into the wall. And then strip them. Same over here. Mm, we'll add one right here. Kind of like a mini support beam. Now I don't want to strip the actual spruce because they wouldn't do that. They would do their best. Now the alpha here, he sleeps here, kind of getting influenced by these in his dreams. So let's add in a quick cross beam here with a plank here like that. Or like a beam there. Just a support beam. Then we'll have his desk here, maybe a bed in here. Well, actually not a desk because he would... Because they don't spend much time here. This is just where they hide out. Like this is just a little hideout. Maybe after the... Maybe bandits have taken it over after a while. Just that added bit of lore to the world. So now we got the chests. Like they wouldn't be the most organized. The chests would probably just be all over the place here. Just make a mini quick storage room. Because the alpha that is in charge of here really wouldn't care too much about organization. As long as their goal is in sight, they don't care. Like, see, quick and easy. Then they have the little watering hole here. Maybe they use that for bathing. We don't really know. We really don't want to find out because we're drinking it, or they're drinking it. But now I want to add in a few stone elements here just to kind of bring in that cavey vibe. Similar to what we did to the learning cave a bit. Just add those elements of lifting up, changing elevation, using slabs and a few stairs. But I think that what we have is pretty good already. Okay. So occasionally water might come from that, but we really don't know. But I think we're pretty much done with this area for now. It really wasn't going to take long to do it anyway. That's the thing. It was meant to be that quick, simple, easy, we're done thing. So let's just backpack this all. Because we've got stuff laying around. There we go. Now I wasn't like this wasn't really much of the entire plan for this session, for this episode. I don't know how much time we have left, but let's unload the stuff we used. So spruce, yeah, I have some spruce logs here. Yeah, we can just unload all this stuff here. Because we basically grabbed all this stuff from here anyway. Now let's hold on to our mending books. See, we're a long ways off from completely filling up our storage room because this is only one room. These are almost filled up. We still got two more alcoves of it. Then we got this entire other room here. Another day, night. Oops. That happens a lot more than I would like to admit. Oh, here comes a mob. Yeah. Oh, this basically make a great temporary tree farm whenever I need it. Luckily. Okay, so let's make our way. Oh. Because we got mending, feather falling. Yeah. Let's check out our knowledge of death. We don't have any points, sadly. Now I do want to figure out what to do around here. Like, that's the thing. Like, we have a lot of areas that is just steep hills. So we need to figure out what we want to do with that when we get going on other stuff. Now I want to grab these and put mending on each of them. It's going to cost me a couple levels, but now I want to add feather falling and mending to it. Wait, what? Did I only grab the... Oh, I grabbed the wrong number of mending. So I think Silk Touch is probably going to be a more effective, more preferred thing. So with a hammer like this, anyway. Ooh, but that's the thing. It'll give you efficiency 5 on breaking, but I will lose the ability to get normal blocks from it. And it costs a fair bit to create a new one to try and get the fortune on it. So I'm gonna keep these for now and just put mending on this, because when I get down to a low number, it shouldn't be no problem. There we go. So now we got feather falling 3, which reduces our fall damage, which is nice. Oops. Because that means I should be able to just... do we not? Okay, we have this. Yeah. Now, we have this stuff all set up. So, let's quickly check the time of how long we've been running. Only an hour. That's not too bad. Would be a good stopping point now, but let's check the time. How many days we've been going? We've been going 3 days basically so far since I last checked. Not terrible, not terrible. So I think what I want to do is I want to come up with the idea for what we want to do next. So let's have a look around. We have a blacksmith, which is our metal taken care of. Our metal, we got the mines, we got a bone mason and a butcher. So that's 4 major buildings done. You know what? Looking at that, I think I want to do a market, a little market area maybe. Like little trading stalls. Maybe. Let's think. We got... You know what? That could be something. That could be something. Let's come down and have a look here. because I want to wait a couple episodes to see the consensus on the lamppost designs. But right here, I left this area here open for a reason so that we can have like a house or two right here for something. And I think I got an idea for what I want to do with it. Maybe what we can do here is a kind of the ranch house. Like maybe this we build like a bit of a bigger house for a couple of ranchers who takes care of these animals on behalf of the butcher. Like dedicated ranchers, like they come up, feed the animals, make sure the animals are well taken care of. That could be next episode. Or what we can do is we can set up the wizard's tower somewhere for us to be able to do certain things. Which is kind of a... Because with the wizard tower, we can get away with a bit of embobs here and there. But I mostly want that to be like, that's how we do the comment of the day. Maybe that is a seer tower, like a seer, like an arcane seer who can peer into other realms of existence in order to gain knowledge. Which could possibly be a cool little way of doing comments of the day, I think. Or something else, I'm not really sure, but I need to figure out what to do with how to do that. Or we can head over and do the Dwarven Ruins. But I think for now I want to finish clearing out the grass on some of these areas. Just so that we can get a clear look of how the area looks in certain places. Because I do want houses up around here. Or maybe we can add like houses with a bit of farmland here. But I definitely want to have like a back road here, maybe. And this will be the pathway up to the Crystal Lake Temple. Because yeah, they can still, they are wolves, like they don't need to follow any set paths. But at least this way they can avoid damaging the, like they can avoid leaving any real tracks. Because they do like to be a bit stealthy in case of events. Gotta say, we got a lot of area here that we can work with. So like we could make this into one massive set of farmland here. This upper area with a path going right behind it. With the path leading up here. Like so. Up here to our base. To our house. Because I want to do like a maybe temple style area. Like a temple style build that can incorporate our dripstone farm into like one of the sections, our ender portal, well not ender portal, nether portal, stuff like that. I definitely want to, I think I'm gonna need some help with that one. But I think I'm gonna have to terraform this out a bit, but we got enough area here that we can do that. The tree there shouldn't be a problem, but this tree might. So let's pop that out. And they should they should start despawning the leaves now. So let's just start removing this grass so that we can have a clear look at the terrain. Be careful not to damage any of the other stuff we've done. So, you know, we got a lot of area here as well. Well, we could possibly do a house here. Instead, like flatten out this area a bit, do a house, then have a little pathway leading up to it. Because we need to figure out a way of getting to the higher elevations without having like steep pathways that just takes up a lot of the area. Like see, right here, we would have to terraform out a lot to get this area pretty much pathway accessible. And it's right above the mines. So we need to keep that in mind as well. But with this right here, we also have to keep in mind. So what we could do is maybe have a little river leading down. No, that would do that, but then we can have bridges, but no. I think having this run down through the village might be a cool idea. And have like a bridge or something dividing some of the areas. But I don't know. But what I'm thinking is expand this out, or expand this so that we can just walk up here and turn and follow up this way. Be up to behind the mines where we might have a house or something. Because it's definitely in an area where a house can fit no problem. Or maybe even something. See, that's the thing. Coming up with the ideas is no problem. Figuring out where to place them is a different story. Now we have the mob farmer. We got enough sheep in that, so I'm sorry. Yeah, and these sheep aren't living the most healthy of life here, except for Bucko there. So what do you think, sheep? Do you want to join your brethren over in that pen? Yeah, over there. Do you? Nope. You want to stay here, so you end up like the rest of them, sadly. Now I wish I had ore extractor where I can just hold a button and all this can be mined up easily. Or even an enchantment like excavate. Yeah, like we could easily fit a house here. Yeah, we have to hold shift if we want to remove the leaves and that with it. Yeah, we can easily fit a little house here. Then what we could do is set up like a pathway to come down around this way. And wrap around in front of... we got this little shaman area here. We need a safe... Okay, we could set up something to come down on an easily stretch down here. Connect up to that side and then have a wrap-arounding thing. I'll have to have a look up on the... I'll have to go up there at some point, look down and just look at how the place is laid out, I think. Oh, right. We still need a name for the this little guy. I'll put a little plaque right here saying the name. We also will need a name for the Vex, the Slime, and the Endermite. Speaking of which... have we gotten any more ender pearls is the question. I don't know if we have or not. Because I think I might have used all our ender pearls while waiting for while doing stuff that involved waystones, which is another thing. We need to keep an eye on our waystones, on how much of waystoning we do. Because if we're not careful, we could possibly end up with a very bad in a very bad spot of being trapped in a location with no way to get back until we deal with a few extra mobs. He's still coming. Luckily, our armor is pretty good. So let's hope for an endermite. No, no endermite. Sorry, little buddy. You're still alone. We still need a name for you. Yeah, I can't feed you. It's too bad we can't put other stuff in these. Yeah, it's a little dark in this corner. Yeah, we have the gunpowder, the little additions here. The amethyst shrine, just to do a bit of shamaning. And let's have a quick sleep for the night. And you know what? We have the ability. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, it'll burn up before it gets to us. So now I want to unload some of this stuff into the chests here before we go and check out the possibilities that awaits us in the desert. Nice amount of food. But yeah, I still got steak and all that laying around. Let's grab some cooked mutton and let's throw these steaks in to cook up. That's another thing. At some point, I do know how to make a coal farm using wither skeletons. Not the most efficient, but it should still get us more than enough out of it to be able to power our. But then again, we got the infinite lava farm, which can be used to power our furnaces. But I want to go to the red. Let's go to the red sands. That costs us 2. Now, the reason we came here is just to see if we can't see some of the new mobs that shows up. Given it is very terrifying in one of them. But this could be a now where's the biome to? Minecraft overworld. This is the Badlands. So we might not get any mobs of the kind here. But I'm still going to be cautious all the same. Like, look at this. There's a reason this is called the Red Waste. the hazards is quite high. Then we got the red dragon nest there. Which once we come here, we'll start working on it then. Yeah, we got Desert Nova. I haven't actually found any of the mobs other than from any of the other mods, such as like Better Animals Plus, Alex's mobs, or anything other than the dang flies. They just drop bloody maggots. Yeah, our goals here was to find a tarantula, or like a giant one of the spiders that was added with Better Animals Plus. Because they're supposedly supposed to spawn in desert areas. So I was hoping to get them that they would spawn in here, make the wasteland a bit more dangerous. But it would appear not. We have our dock area there. How do we get over there again? Like, we have a lot of area. We got a lot of stuff to do when we do travel into this area. I mostly have this all ready because I needed sand from it at the time. That's why we have it way ahead of schedule. Because this is probably I don't even have any ideas of what I'm gonna do with this one yet. Other than the fact like bandits. Bandits is probably my best idea for this. Bandits and exiled members of societies. Like, I know they do, it is working, so, let's see. Mm, deep dark city surface, mines bottom, mountain area. Because, yeah. The deep dark area is, yeah, we cleared out this area here. I did that between episodes. Okay, that's new. Okay, this must be... Yeah, we got the Tamon route there. Okay, this must be the... What my friend said he left for us. Because he said he left something for us to make our arcane journey easier. I had no clue what he meant. But yeah, I gotta say, it is a pretty nice area. By the time we get to this, we should be pretty well prepared to create a city. Well, just a magic school here. We still haven't cleared out the dwarven area yet. Oh, where the dwarven area is gonna go, I don't think... Did I? I really should start keeping note of my between episode grind. Oh yes, we did. What is going on with that? Oh, emerald. I really should go along and mine these. Okay, I don't know what's up with these vines. Because I mined the trees. What if we hit it with a bow? Okay, that does nothing. Okay, apparently, just this area is bugged. By the looks of it. There we go. That one's busted. Okay, it seems like it's only a select few. Like, I understand the ones on trees and that, or like can link to another thing, like how like there's a vine there. That makes sense. But yeah, that's weird. But yeah, so what I think I'm gonna do is I want to flatten this. At some point, I want to flatten this out to be all one level, so that way we can then go through. So kind of like flatten it all out to that level there, so that we can then have like we can mine out a huge chunk there, and have a grand entrance going down, and eventually linking up to the deep dark tunnels, where we will clear out completely that. Oh, this might even be part of the magic school as well. Like, but I'm thinking more. This is the more of the that, or we might make this a vampire area. Actually, no. I want to the vampire area. I think what I want to do there is I want to build my first ever fully custom mountain. So like we would build up an outline, then build the actual mountains after we built the actual city. So that it's completely encapsulating the city that we built for the vampires, and then it become very well endowed in the way of defense. So, yeah, while we're here though, I do want to grab a bit of calcite just to see. Yeah, just cut out the calcite a bit. Then I want to just link it back up kind of like this. Just so it looks like it's still there. We just have, we just took some now. Because I want to, now I don't want to touch the ores or anything here because, yeah. Now the thing is though, before I come here, I am going to definitely make up the stuff to be a mage. But considering we got topaz, everything here, it really ain't that big. So, I'm definitely using iron tools. Because, yeah, iron tools, we unlock that federation of skills in all our kingdoms. If our tribal kingdoms can have iron working, our mages and definitely can have iron tools to start out on their mage journeys. So, I know we didn't do much in today's episode. All we really did was work on a just fancying and making a cave look lived in. That's all we really did. We also cleared grass. But given now between episodes, I'm going to go around with our wool and plan out possible build locations within this section of the map. Actually, let's have a think. We're going on to an hour and 30 minutes. Now, our normal episode time is pretty close to an hour and 40. So I think on our travels down to what I want to do to end the episode. Now, like, the former Alpha's Cave is nowhere near done overall. But in order for us to get started in that, we do need some magic start on some magic. So I don't want to start that quite yet. Like, in order to fully finish it off. Now, right there, we'll keep this. But I want to tear down this stuff. Well, I'm going to keep this little market stall area for now. So let's break these out. And now I'm going to show, like, this just makes it a lot easier to get rid of this stuff. And now we can just pop these all out. Okay. I wish they had a 3x3 axe for doing something like this. But then again, I doubt they expect anybody to actively tear down a village willingly. And block by block. Then again, not everybody has insane plans to completely remodel a village as their own kingdom. Well, I only picked this location because it's on a cliff. The village just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. Well, right place, right time. It would be a more accurate thing from my point of view. From the villager's point of view, wrong place, wrong time. Because honestly, I doubt the villagers wanted to be taken over by a wolf tribe, let alone get wiped out by the enemies of said wolf tribe like 5 seconds later, which I'm assuming is what happened to them. But yeah, don't take us long to tear down a village house. Do it. Now, that animal pen there, that can go. But other than that, today's episode of Pokemon should be coming out probably towards the end of this, it should be out a half hour ago. Or at least it should have been. Unless something happened to the upload. In which case, I do apologize for delayed upload. So that's the second one done. Ooh, we need to remember there's a drop off there. Now, I need to still figure out what to do here. Maybe right here could just be... I honestly don't know. See, now we also need to clear out these little fields here. There's grass. Grab this. Because we already cleared all this out. But the animal pen here still has it. And that's a very lonely cow. So I think I'm going to be nice to this cow. And just let it live its peaceful little life wandering around. Again, this is where I wish I had like something like vein mine available, where I could just hold a button and instantly mine every one of these fences, just so to make teardowns a lot easier. But it's gonna be rare to see me ever go back to a building and completely redo it. Yeah, I might swap out a block or two like I did with the butchers, like because I think yeah, one episode, the first when I first built the butchers, I liked the look of the house, but then looking at it, I went back later on and swapped out the acacia slabs for spruce or dark oak. Yeah, I think it was dark oak we used. Spruce, spruce, no. Okay. Anybody else see the slight difference in color variation? Hmm. Either way, it looks pretty cool. Dang it. Because they're not connecting like they should. None of them count for in terms of for the tree chopper mod. Yeah, because they're wood and logs on. Yeah. So this one was a bit more time intensive teardown. But it should open up a lot of area for us to then plan out with our wool and other materials then between episodes. Because yeah, the planning stage is kind of like meh, kind of boring. The actual building and like the actual construction of the kingdom is really more what this is about. Yeah, sorry about it taking a lot of time like this. I would get a lot more done in episodes if I was willing. I'm not really willing to edit my videos, considering I want to be able to do daily uploads of I want to do at least 2 videos a day. Daily Kingdoms episodes, which if I edited them, it wouldn't be so hard to do Daily Kingdoms episode if I edit it, because I only do like an hour worth of stuff. It's like really just if I want to do the grinding stuff on camera, like do a mining montage or like just a time lapse of a build. I would need to figure out how to do those and still have me be able to talk like I do, because I like to have the talk. I like to talk, just just have the classic old-fashioned feel of a long-term Let's Play. Not hardcore, not nothing fancy. Just hardcore. Just Let's Play. And there we go. We opened up this area a fair bit. We still have the trees, yeah, but not much can be done about that. Now I know we cleared out a lot of area here. So let's cut the grass some more. Now I think I only want to do like this layer as the max. Because yeah, until we go to expand down that way. Really. Because that way I can kind of once I plan out a few of the builds and where I want to put them, I can do a kind of basic idea of where the roads are and how I want to do certain things. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, and don't forget to leave down in the... I'm still looking for possible applications for the party of adventurers take on the Wither, the Ender Dragon, and the Warden with. Because I've kind of decided for major boss fights like it, I might go like that. Now, I do still need to light up those two pens. But yeah, as you can see, we got the mud, the potsoul, because I took a lot of time between episodes using my Silk Touch pickaxe to mine up enough potsoul to do this here. Then I made up some mud, which was kind of easy. Here, I'll go show you how to make some mud right quick. Let's go to the storage room. We need to grab a bucket. Let's grab some dirt. Toss all this stuff in. Yeah. We'll just toss it all in here. No big loss. We don't want to put our pickaxe in there. Now we need to find our bucket. Or we can just make one if we can't find it right quick. Because I know we have a bucket. There we go, bucket of water. So we place this down, and then we... Nope. I need to remember how I made this. Give me a second. I think. Oh, could I need a dispenser? I honestly. Well, a dispenser is pretty easy to make. So is a lever to power that said dispenser. Well, I think it's a dispenser. I think I need a bit of redstone, but that's no problem. We should have some redstone in here. Yes. That's a dropper. A dispenser. And now a quick lever. Lever. So that should be about all we need to make mud, I think. Then we put this here. Dispenser. It should. It's a dropper, isn't it? Dropper or dispenser? Okay. I can't remember how I made it. I can't remember how I did it. This is very embarrassing. No, I need to place it down so that it faces this way. Aha. I know this is you use this here. Okay, so it's a dispenser. So that's good to know that much knowledge. The knowledge of my knowledge of whetstone mechanics is still the same. The question is, uh, okay, I'm no whetstone expert. That much is for sure. I'm no technical whetstone expert, so I'll figure this out later. And I was lucky I figured out how to do this for a temporary thing, and I have no clue where I place any of my stuff. I'm terrible at organization. I lose stuff constantly. Like, I could have accidentally threw that out amongst the scrap stuff I don't need when I was doing some stuff in the nether the other day. During a bit of a grind to get quartz and levels. As you can see, waystones are definitely a downside, which is why I want to get the mana gates active, if that is still a thing. Wait a minute, the odds compendium should allow us to look at what we can do. Locked machine crafting altar. What? Mana wall or magic wall. Okay, so the crafting altar is basically how I remembered it. Good to know. Caps, glass. Block of emerald, block of diamond. So, block of emerald seems to be our most proficient thing. Okay, so I think I want to go with emeralds. Just for the 12 because it's pretty good. Structure materials, it seems like smooth quartz, maybe? Or polished black stone. I think quartz would be a bit of a cooler color. The white and green of quartz and emeralds. Okay. So shape group and getting started. 4 to 4 unlocked. 43 out of 155 unlocked. Complete achievement to unlock more. Okay, affinities, water, lightning, well, okay. Blocks. Items, entities, bosses. Water Guardian, Air Guardian, Arcane Guardian. Oh, sadly they're all work in progress. Oh, Water Guardian, recommended magic level 10. Okay, simple summoning system. Okay, Air Guardian. Any biome above Y. Okay, yeah. Drop a Tavum root at the center of the circle. Okay. Arcane Guardian. Oof. That's a frightening boy, isn't it? very flat though. The magic of the arcane, recommended 40 level. Yeah, makes sense. Note that the lectern must be facing towards the sunrise, east. Then drop an arcane compendium at the center of the... This is an arcane compendium. And it was not easy to get. Wait, or was it? Yeah, it takes that liquid essence. Okay. Earth Guardian. Okay, they updated the models. Ender Guardian. Oh, that's pretty cool. Ooh. Okay, the Fire Guardian is about the same as I remember. Ice Guardian. A little different than I remember. It was a lot more blocky. Life Guardian. Okay, a giant egg. Okay. Nature Guardian. Giant wooden tree with a shield. Unlike all other bosses, the Nature Guardians appear to guard druids when enough are slain in quick succession. The Nature Guardian is a fearsome opponent, boasting a deadly scythe and the skill to use it. Only the most powerful or foolish would seek it out. It is just as dangerous at range as it is in melee, if not more. Okay. Unlike all other bosses, the Nature Guardian appeared to guard druids. When enough are slain in quick succession, nature can be harsh, but it will not tolerate a massacre. Druid spawns in forests, they can be lured with saplings and boost nearby plant growth. So it's honestly not that... Lightning Guardian, is as unpredictable as it is powerful. It can fire lightning bolts at extreme range and has on occasion been able to replicate an effect similar to telekinesis using a mass amount of concentrated static electricity, which leaves the unfortunate victim open to several other effects. Okay, so this one must have been added due to the... yeah. Okay, so we have all 10 bosses unlocked. But we still have a lot of stuff to do. Blocks, flowers, ores, witch wood, flowers, inscription tables, black... crystal prism. The crystal is the obelisk's light counterpart. And the obelisk, yeah, that's basically, yeah. It's a shapeless thing. The obelisk... The obelisk is a ruined block that is used to generate natural ethereum from vitamin dust or blocks. To boost the power, it can be optionally be supported by a multi-block structure which builds up in levels. Obelisk pillars, yeah. Or we can, instead of vitamin, it utilizes the sun's power. Similarly, it can be supported by a multi-block structure which builds up in levels. Yeah, I think... Ooh, level 3. And level 4. Okay, it seemed pretty simple. It literally just replaces the blocks with other blocks by the looks of it. Makes sense. Affinities. Okay, so I think we get these from... Affinities are magical elements, blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So don't really tell me about the gateways I want. Makes sense. Ars Magica is also here. So when we get into the magical schools or... yeah. Again, leave it down in the comments. I'll figure out what to do here between episodes. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to be notified of when that do come out and we learn how to do stuff. But But I think that will be where we call it for today. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I know I literally just said that. So, yeah, so make sure to hit that bell icon too to be notified of future content. And yeah, don't forget to check out the other videos on the series, because our Fallen Mage series does have a link to the storyline of the lore, because that mage is from this realm. So make sure to check it out. And this has been Right Rose Demon signing off for tonight. Hope you all have a good one. See y'all.